But now I want to talk about something else. This is Manchester United giving staff there, non-pitch staff, given a week to resign. Sir Jim Ratcliffe there has stopped employees working from home. He says they've got to come in, they've got to come into the office. David Greenhalgh is an employment partner at Excello Law. David, thank you for joining me this afternoon.
Hi, thanks for having me on.
Is this legal?
Well, it's an interesting approach. Lots of employers are trying to incentivize staff to get them back to the office because they're struggling getting everyone back. So often they'll incentivize them. This is different because this approach is where they're saying we'll incentivize you to go if you don't want to come back. So it may work. They may get people to sign up. I guess it depends how much this bonus is worth. They'll probably get them to sign a settlement agreement to give up any claims they may have in return. But of course, it's high risk because what if these people don't agree to go and then refuse to return to the office? What are they going to do then? That's when they might run into issues. They might get potential claims against them.
Yes, it is very, very interesting because they've been given 1 week to decide if they want to resign. The club's new co-owner, Sir Jim Ratcliffe, he wants to end working from home. Have we seen employment law changing because of working from home and obviously the rights and things that people are wanting? I know a number of people who've gone for jobs and things and said, well, actually, no, I'm not going to do it unless I can work from home 2 or 3 days a week. And I wonder where the balance is really, and not just in this instance, but more generally, especially since the pandemic lockdowns, in terms of employees versus employers, especially when you have relatively high unemployment in the country and people being able to sort of pick and choose.
I think people are picking and choosing, and I think the cat's out of the bag. You know, they can't put the genie back in the bottle in that sense. In that people have successfully worked from home often during COVID, and now the employers are saying, well, you need to come back to the office. And employees will say, well, I worked well from home during COVID. Why now? And they've got used to it in terms of maybe childcare, working around the edges, and they may not want to go back to the office, certainly not full time. So it's a really difficult balancing exercise for the employers because they really need a good business reason to justify getting people back. So, you know, can they deliver well to clients with people working from home? Is it impacting clients' service delivery? You know, are there people training in the business that need people in the office to help them to get their training, etc.? So there's lots of reasons why employers might want people back, but it can be a struggle for employers.
Who are your sympathies with in this, do you think, David? You've, of course, seen things from both sides. I'm sure you've represented both employers and employees during your long and distinguished career. I mean, who do you think has the I don't know, the better point here, really? The employees or Sir Jim Ratcliffe?
I think I can understand why employers would want to try and get people back in the office, but it seems to me it can't just be for presenteeism. It can't just be because we want people in for the sake of it. There's got to be a good business reason for that, and often there will be. And if there's a good business reason, perhaps it makes the business more profitable, or actually it's better for the employees to be working collegiately with other people, then I think the employer has the upper hand in that sense. But I can see that for some employees, having to go into the office can be a big issue, especially when they've not been doing that for some time, and why they may not be happy to take a deal which is some kind of bonus payment, and why they might kick back and say, no, we're not coming back. What are you going to do about it? And that'll be the interesting point.
Yes, if they sort of fight back with all of this. The email from United's hierarchy said, whilst many have welcomed our new approach, we are aware that a number of colleagues prefer not to commit to this new way of working and are keen to understand their options. With this feedback in mind and the fact that we respect each colleague's right to choose their approach to work, we will allow those who wish to resign now to claim their bonus early for this season if they cannot work from our offices from the 1st of June, from Saturday. The email added, a return to the office will bring substantial benefits for individuals, teams and the wider club and support our journey to return Manchester United to footballing success. I mean, do you think this is much to do with their footballing success? Didn't they win the FA Cup on Saturday? No, that was Manchester City, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, Manchester United won, didn't they? So, I mean, they've experienced some level of footballing success, although Eric Ten Hag, presumably, isn't going to receive this bonus.
I mean, the issue is, of course, they don't want to score an own goal.
See what you did there? Could this be a game of two halves? Will they be sick as a parrot?
Yes, I mean, they don't want to end up in the tribunal, so they're going to have to tread very carefully.
Great stuff. David, thank you. That's David Greenhalgh, who is an employment partner at Excello Law. Appreciate your company.